What's up, guys? It's Tristan, online sports editor, and today I'm with
Emma Lucas, print opinions.
Anahi, Pellathy, culture, print.
And today we're going to be doing an açaí review. We're going to go to 5 different places, and we're just going to give you guys the rundown and see really what all the hype is about açaí. Original thoughts before ordering. There's avocado on an açaí bowl, which I don't know how I feel about. Not too excited for, but we keep an open mind. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, I love avocado, but I don't think I can say I've had it on an acai bowl, and I don't think it has a strong enough flavor to notice it maybe. So I'm trying to be a bit optimistic, but it's weird.
I actually think I'm in favor of avocado and acai bowls because I think it's creamy and it adds a good texture and it's healthy. So we'll be rating everything out of 4 categories. Emma, would you like to share them?
Of course. So we're gonna be rating them on taste, price point, originality, and presentation. And now we wait.
Before tasting, a notable fact is I can't see any açaí right now, just nuts and goji berries, which is, slightly disappointing, but we keep our optimism high and we hope for a good açaí bowl.
It doesn't taste very good.
For originality, I'd definitely say the goji berries or something.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I think that in some cases they're too overpowering, and the texture doesn't really sit well with me because they overpower the taste of the acai.
I find it too savory almost. I expect my acai to be a little bit sweeter, and it's a little bit nutty.
Taste, I'm gonna give it a 3. It's really not my favorite.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
I'm gonna give it a 3.2.
3.2. Okay. For originality, I would say the avocado is a bit more original than other things, but I don't know if it's playing into any strengths.
It's one thing to be original, but it's another thing to be original and effective.
Quote of the year.
I'm not sure they achieved what they were going for with this. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of originality though, because I don't think the flavors are what you typically associate with acai.
Brings us to price.
Oh, for price, how much was it?
The bowl itself was around £7.50.
That seems extortionate. So for price, I'm gonna give it a 2.
I'll also give it a 2.
I'll give it a 2. Presentation, I'm gonna give it a 1. I didn't like how there was no base shown in the actual acai. It just looked like a bunch of goji berries and nuts mixed together. So quite disappointing.
Yeah, I would give it a 2 just because I think that the color scheme on top wasn't that appealing. It's all brown and red, which is not the cutest.
And the acai itself is a very
unappetizing color. So yeah, okay, overall, not the highest ratings for this one.
On to the next. Okay, don't have 5%.
Okay. Next bowl, Emma, do you want to tell us about the ordering process?
Sure. So I got the berry bowl. It's £9, and it usually comes with strawberries, but they ran out of strawberries, so we opted for banana.
Why'd you go British?
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm a bit concerned that they ran out of strawberry. In all honesty, I would not come back if I knew that they were scarce on strawberries, but overall, looks quite good right now. It definitely looks better than Joe and the Juice.
No, I definitely agree. Right now, my immediate thought is that presentation is quite good. I especially like how there's like stuff at the bottom and the top. The attention to detail is really there.
And the color is a lot more appealing. It's like actual purple rather than a muddy purple brown.
It's definitely a bit icy. There's like this little frostiness in it, but I don't mind it. It tastes quite good.
I agree. I think this is a very typical acai taste, which is good considering we just had like one of the worst ones. I'm still salty about it.
It's significantly better. It tastes fresher.
And it's sweet.
It is sweet. This is a sweet one, and I think the toppings are better as well.
I agree.
And here the goji berry isn't like overpowering of a flavor. It really like complements the sweetness.
All right, on camera, best acai topping.
Coconut, actually.
I'm gonna say banana.
Granola.
No, I'm really happy with this one. Like it's good. Like I want to keep eating, which I did not experience that at our last place.
So presentation-wise, I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4 as well.
Yeah, I think I'll give it a 4 actually. Very like it's simple, but it's done well.
Taste.
I'll give it a 3.75.
I'm gonna go 4. Just because I was so disappointed with the last one that this is really satiating right now.
Yeah.
The moral of this video is don't go Joe and the Juice.
Uniqueness.
I mean, we opted for a quite standard one just to like, you know, get the average acai bowl on review. But yeah, like they have a variety of options as well. But just based on this one, it's a pretty standard 3. It's like what you'd see in any other acai bowl.
Yeah, I would give it a 3.5 just because I think that the bottom part is like a nice touch. So that adds a point of originality. So I'm going to give it a 3.5.
And lastly, price point. It was £9.
That's more expensive than Joe and the Juice.
I think it's better though, but is it £9 worthy?
I'm going to give it a 3 for price because it is good, but it's not really £9 good.
Yeah, I'll also give it a 3.
I'll have to give it a 3 as well.
Getting really bored of I was gonna say it's look like this. It's gonna look like this for intention. Okay, there.
I'd say this and Amazon acai are quite similar. Let's not talk about Joe and the Juice.
First impressions, I think it's pretty. I like how it's wider. It's a lot. Actually, I find it sweeter than the last 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like it. This is my favorite. 5 out of 5 for taste.
I'm going to disagree with Anahi. I think because it's too sweet, you lose the flavor of the acai and it's kind of overpowered by sugar. I think the last one was a bit better.
What are our categories? First, for presentation, I would give it like a 3.5. It's good, but it's also like basic. For taste, I'm gonna give it a 5 because I really like it.
I'm going to give it a 3. I feel like it's overpowered by sweetness.
I'll give it a 4.5.
Because you have a bias towards it.
Yeah, disclaimer, I've ordered acai berry probably like 100 times in my life, so there's a slight bias, but we're trying to keep it as non-biased, so I won't give it the 5, but just the 4.5.
As for originality, I'd give it a 3. I think they did have other options, which is really good, so maybe 3.5. But as for what we got, just for consistency reasons, it's quite basic.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's not that original. There's no original decoration or anything or original topping, so I'm gonna give it a 3.
And lastly, for price,
I forget how much it costs.
it was £9, and this is the medium size,
okay.
which is small. It's smaller than the other ones we've gotten that were regular size.
Yeah.
I'll say for a large is 10 and you get considerably more. So I think if you're gonna go for an acai, go for the large because it's £1 more, but you just get like a lot more acai.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 for price because I think it's quite good, but I don't know if it's worth that much.
You guys are being very generous. I feel like it's really small in comparison to what we got last time, so I'm gonna have to give it a 3.
That's everything for this one. Thanks, guys.
And you might be asking, why Anahi? Why acai?